after that defeat to Rangers?
100%. No one likes to lose a game, and often a team can be more dangerous after a defeat. It was quite a close game for us. We had our chances, and although we lost the game, we if it's pick up a result, that will be 5 good results out of 6 games. So it will still be continuing a run of some kind.
And a victory could see you up in the top 6 again. How important is that for you?
It's great for the mentality, because that's obviously where you want to be playing, and you want to be in and around the top half of the table. So with an opportunity to do that this weekend, we're certainly motivated and our heads are in the right place to try and achieve it.
Do you feel at this stage of the season it's kind of now is when you get into your stride, particularly with good games coming up, and also, as I dare say myself, approaching the Christmas season?
Certainly. We obviously have a bit of a slow start by our standards, but it's a relatively small league, so you don't have to pick up too many good results in a row to be able to find yourself back in the mix like we've shown.
How close a league do you think it's going to be this year?
It's tight. Not playing a team where you felt that was an easy game, and with the big old firm back, the profile of the league's right up there. It's back to what it was when those two back teams were originally in it, and there's no easy game, and it's great as a player to be playing in such a competitive league.
Nice to have last week's miss highlighted there, but I mean it was in the very end number of chances though, and it's good that you see a side creating a number of chances, because more by volume the more that you'll eventually take. Yeah, 100%. I have to hold my hands up. That was an opportunity for me. It wasn't the easiest from my point, but it's one of those where you should really put them in, and obviously it was good that the team was creating chances, and hold my hands up, maybe I could have put one in, but I like to think at least I was in the right place. And there does seem to be more of a, obviously the competition's there now. There's not the perhaps injury problems that there were last season. Obviously, so not really sort of something that you sort of want to think about. But it's that there's good options on the bench there as well for the club.
Certainly, and that makes just getting into the starting 11 that bit more competitive, which I think brings the best out of a lot of us. No one feels safe in their position in a good way. From personally, we've got a lot of players that can play up front, and it just keeps us all on our toes.
And Kilmarnock will be boosted by their win over St Johnstone. Their last outing. What sort of game do you expect?
My knowledge of the league isn't as strong as someone else's, so it's been the first time I would have played Kilmarnock properly. I was involved against them last year, but it's a real snowy game, so it wasn't as a normal game goes. But we can expect it will be a tough game. Every game will be, but we're going to focus on what we think we can do, and we'll stick to our game plan and hope that comes out on top.
There's none of their side that you're familiar with, no? Not rubbed shoulders with them at all before?
Personally, I haven't, no, not that I know of. But obviously you see highlights of the game every week, you do your homework, so it's always going to be a tough game no matter who you play. But it's one of those where I like to think if we focus on what we can do, we should hopefully come out on top.
Yeah, but do you feel that maybe gives you, sort of seeing games with open eyes as opposed to sort of thinking about maybe other encounters or specific players even?
Certainly, sometimes I think you can overthink and you can get bogged down in things. I think that's something sometimes you either need to switch off a little bit within reason without being unprofessional. But also from my point of view, not having as much experience as some people at this level, against some of these teams, you go in with a fresh mind, and you might, rather than over-respecting someone, you just take them from what they are on the pitch. It's 11v11, and it's just hopefully it will be a solid performance from us.